Hi, boys and girls. So yesterday we talked about topic and main idea and what the difference is between the two. So when you have a teaching book, right, a nonfiction teaching book, the topic is usually one word, what the whole book is about. This is about camouflage, right? So we wrote the word camouflage. But then we learned that the main idea is what the whole book is really trying to teach us about the topic. So if this says camouflage here, what is the book trying to teach me about camouflage? And we decided that the book was trying to teach us that animals use camouflage in many ways to keep them safe and to help them get food, okay? But we need to go a little bit further because the book also gives something called a supporting detail. And that's down here on our page. So yesterday I sent this page to you on Seesaw and you filled in the top with your book that you read, right? And so this was the main idea of my book. Camouflage helps animals stay safe and get food. But then there's these spots for details, and that's what we're going to fill in today. So not only do we know that the book wants to tell us that animals use camouflage to keep them safe, I want to know some examples of how their camouflage keeps them safe or helps them get food. Those would be the supporting details, the things that go with the main idea. If we said that the whole book was about camouflage keeping animals safe and helping them get food, what proves that the book was about that? This is a lot like when we talked about character traits, right? If you say this is a character trait, what's the proof that made you have that decision, okay? So what's the proof in the book to say this is what the book's trying to teach me? We got to find spots in the book that prove. So where does it prove that camouflage keeps an animal safe? Let's see. This was one spot, right? Color. I decided to use this one especially because on this page they talk about how the octopus changes colors to blend in with the sand to avoid being eaten by a shark. This is proof that this book is trying to teach me that camouflage helps keep animals safe. So I wrote that on here in the first detail box. How is the book telling me that camouflage keeps animals safe? Well, because octopuses blend in with the sand by changing color to avoid being eaten. That's one example the book gave me. All right? Let's see. This next page is a lot like the octopus, so I skipped it. But this one was interesting because this, the Arctic fox, he does not change to avoid being eaten. I mean, he might, but more so, he changes colors so that the things he wants to catch can't see him. He wants to blend in so he can sneak up on, it even says it right here, this camouflage helps the fox sneak up on birds, squirrels, and fish. It tells me that in the book. So that's what I wrote on detail 2. This book is trying to prove to me that animals change colors so that they can hunt, right, to get food. And here's the proof. Arctic foxes change colors to blend in with the snow to hunt. Okay, so when they can change with the snow, then they can hunt. And then this page where all these animals are shaped like different things, I went ahead and talked about how insects, because there's lots of insects on this page, look like leaves so they don't get eaten. That is proof that this book is trying to tell me how camouflage helps animals. So I just found 3 proofs, 3 things right in the book that prove or support what the book is trying to teach me, okay? Now your book that I sent you yesterday, why can't I remember what it was about? Was it about trees and what trees can give to you? I think it was about trees. So think about what that book is trying to teach you and then what are some ways that it taught you that from the book. Find it. I want at least 2 examples from the book. We're going to use the same book as yesterday, okay? Just like I used the same book as yesterday because yesterday we were doing the top, the main idea. Now I want to know how it's telling me this, okay? If you accidentally did both yesterday, that's okay. And if you want to change your mind because you learned something new today, you can also. but we're doing the bottom part today, okay?